Today, the leader of the opposition parliament, Mathias Mpuuga, has marked 100 days since he was tasked to lead the opposition in the parliament. While interfacing the media at the parliament, he highlighted several achievements he has registered since he got the opportunity to lead other opposition members.
We are going to move with the country on its implementation. Our plan is tangible. The implementation is what we are plotting. It's barely 100 days. No question about the fact that the naysayers can now agree that we are the opposition. And we are not the opposition for the sake, we are the opposition in emotion. We're not static. And we shall continue carrying this.
During this intervention, it was a question and answer sessions where journalists were questioning him and he responds. He was asked about the disunity within the opposition, and according to him, this is attributed to the headquarters where these opposition members are coming from. However, he said that there is need for them to be in the system and even to work hand in hand so that the country can benefit from.
Some or part of the disunity stems from our party headquarters, and it incubates to the House of Parliament to the detriment of the work at Parliament. Do we have to be united? There is every reason and there is no excuse for us to be disunited as the opposition, because my conception of the office of the leader of the opposition is that it's a platform for all parties in the opposition.
He also commented on the level of the opposition MPs, which they portray on the floor of Parliament.
You do not have easily members walk into the House and they have matters right. The examples cited yesterday for me are acceptable. They only made a village meeting. Once you raise a matter and the opposition is to respond, and the speaker gives direction, then you have a duty to follow up.
In the same line, journalists also questioned him on how he is handling the opposition, whereby the population doesn't feel his presence, in the sense that he concurs with the government in most cases.
He is not humble enough to consider that we are actually tiptoeing and implementing the views of the opposition. We're trying to do our work better, but we're not trying to be like anyone or imitate or try to copycat. We're trying to be the opposition in Parliament, eyes on the public concerns, eyes on duty in Parliament, eyes on the fact that we are leaders of a suffering community, of a suffering country.
Nevertheless, he commented about the no post discontinuity with the iPod.
Even that the conditions are good enough for us to be part of this, we shall consider to join. We do not close the door on iPod. But you are raising questions as whether it's just a busy talking shop, and therefore nothing of value to the quest for democracy. We ask questions and demanded of the ruling party to show cause why they need our cooperation. We have just come out of a very violent election. We are asking questions and no answers are being supplied.
During his interaction, he didn't leave out the challenges he has faced in being the leader of the opposition.
Bestows upon you a burden of care, a duty to work out the best framework of satisfying the noble obligation of being a leader to your colleagues. The first immediate challenge for me is logistical. And logistics for me is not entirely financial. Logistics in terms of space, time, and human resource.
Yes, Chigongo, Channel 44 Prime News.